On a perfect day for football here in Eugene. It's the 108th meeting between Washington, ranked number 5 in the country now, and Oregon. And Oregon trying to get back on track against its rival, which it's beaten 12 times in a row. 108th meeting in a series that goes back to 1900.
Coach, you made the decision to go with your true freshman, Justin Herbert, getting the start. What went into the choice?
Just his operation. You know, the guy's done a great job, and we need a spark. You know, for our team. It already gave us a spark this week in practice, and our team's been on board with this all week long.
How have you prepared him to go up against a defense that's leading the nation in sacks?
Just be him. Just be him. You know, he's a pretty cool customer. They're playing really well on defense, and just go out there and be him.
Before taking the Boise State job, and now in his 3rd season at Washington, his team is 5-0. And in the top 5 for the first time since 2000.
Yeah, we heard head coach Mark Helfrich talk about needing a spark on offense. They go to the true freshman. Played well in the limited time he had last week. He rushed for a touchdown, but he's going to have to protect the football against this defense that's #1 in the country in takeaways, led by Budda Baker.
This Washington offense, one of the most improved in the country.
Yeah, the #1 scoring offense, and really it all starts with their rushing attack. And Myles Gaskin, a 1,000-yard rusher just a season ago. He's on pace again, and for Oregon's defense, Troy Dye, 2nd on the team in tackles, missed 2 games. You look at some of these guys and underclassmen, but that's really been the trend. A lot of these guys are coming out as juniors.
Tristan Vizcaino sends it away, and off we go from Eugene. On a low kick that's taken by Charles Nelson. He loses the football at the 30-yard line. Who's got it? Oregon dodges a bullet, and they will begin. A true freshman from right here in Eugene and Sheldon High School begins with play action. And a throw over the middle. That's intercepted. Budda Baker ripped it away. And that's how Washington starts the night.
You watch Justin Herbert work through his progression. The ball's just a little bit behind Charles Nelson. And that's the thing about this Washington defense. There is no room for error. They will capitalize on every mistake that you make. You see one of the best safeties in the country, Budda Baker, have to fill in for Johnny Reagan, who's going to be out the rest of the season at linebacker.
Gaskin hit in the backfield and dropped. Speak of the devil, there he is, Troy Dye, after missing the game last week. They get it off. Here comes pressure, picked up, giving Browning a time to take a shot, and blown coverage leads to 1st and goal. It's Dante Pettis.
As Jake Browning works through his progression, you can see a little stutter and go. Springs bit on it. Here's the big play.
And now Browning walks into the end zone for the Washington touchdown. There is a flag down. It looked like Browning taunted his way over the goal line.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 3, offense. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. That's the first unsportsmanlike conduct on number 3.
Yeah, and this is part of their run game. It's the zone read. Now, usually they've got, you can see the taunting there at the end as he points at Swain as he enters the end zone.
Oregon bringing pressure. It's picked up. Deep ball. John Ross knocked away at the last moment by Arion Springs.
A chance. Well-thrown ball. Better play by the Oregon defender.
6-yard line. Javon Dotson motions out. Browning sets up. Pumps one for Ross, who makes the first man miss. And dances his way for 15 inside the 40. On 2nd and goal, they throw the fade for John Ross, who juggles and pulls it in for the Washington touchdown.
He gives a little hesitation off the line, and he's going to release outside. And Jake Browning wisely puts the football where only the wide receiver can get it. And Springs is left to the inside with no ability to do all you can to help those who are affected by Hurricane Matthew.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down, stepped away from pressure, and then got hit and dropped. Greg Gaines will get credit with a set.
Herbert up into the pocket, into pressure. I mean, they're just so tough to go against.
Herbert lets this one fly and had Nelson, but overshot it. We heard footsteps coming from Taylor Rapp. And 4th down, 2nd punt. Dante Pettis will have a chance at this one. 4 return touchdowns in his career. And he's got a chance at 5, but there's a flag down. He takes it back, but a flag back at the 30 as Pettis goes 70.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Number 13 on the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
And that is Wellington.
You talked about that block. It helped open up the return. And there they are right here. Watch number 13. He goes and hits number 32, Eddie Hurd.
37 per game last year. That was a school record. Browning a deep drop and a deep throw. Fuller gets loose, but Browning overshoots it. Aaron Fuller, the intended receiver, but it's 3rd and 6. Washington empties it out. Here comes a corner blitz. It gets home to Browning, but he stays on his feet and extends the play. Daniels has it, but he went out of bounds. And now a flag comes in. Daniels made the catch, but stepped out of bounds.
Illegal touching. Number 15 of the offense went out of bounds voluntarily during the down. Return to the field of play.
You can see right here. Daniels clearly has his foot out of bounds.
Been able to have any success against this defense. Play action on 3rd down. Across his body, and it's caught. Munt, the tight end. Tony Brooks James comes in at running back. He's got it. Dances to the outside, and Vita Vea is waiting for him. No gain, 4th down.
Herbert outside the pocket.
No hesitation, right on the ball, and a flag. That might change the decision here.
False start. Number 66 offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Oregon, the most penalized team in the Pac-12. Ford on 4th down and 8. Herbert steps away from pressure. Throwing deep. Darren Carrington nowhere close, and they turn it over on down. Washington begins this drive with a Myles Gaskin run, and he's free into the secondary. There goes Myles Gaskin. Nobody will catch him. 65-yard touchdown. After he finished his tenure at Michigan. But his Ducks in a 21-0 hole here in the first quarter. Times in 17 of the last 21. A short kick into the dead spot of that return, but it goes out of bounds.
To the media all week, he said, we have a lot on our plate. We're focusing on this game.
All right, Jenny. Taj Griffin with a first down carry, and he gets planted by Azim Victor. Body slammed after 5.
The area, both of these linebackers fly around the football field.
They're down in 3. Here comes 4. Picked up. So Herbert rolls and throws. Perfectly spotted for Darren Carrington. And an Oregon first down and a gain of 28. 2nd and 5. Herbert to throw. Carrington's open. Carrington sets up first down and goal. Now they say that he dropped it. One official had catch.
Herbert does a good job getting it to Carrington with the ability to make the catch, but on the way down, Carrington's not able to control the football.
Kevin King hit him first. And Taylor Rapp made sure that he couldn't hang on.
2 4th downs that Helfrich has gone for early.
Herbert steps up, takes off, needs the 21. Lunges for it. And it looks like he got it. Heck of an effort. We'll see where they spot him. Boy, it's not favorable. Not at all. Yeah, that lunge, that late lunge came after that knee went down. Born earlier. He was former quarterback at Oregon State, and his Huskies with a 21-0 lead through with a quarter here in Eugene. He doesn't have gaudy yardage numbers, but one of the most efficient guys in the country. As Levon Coleman is swallowed up well into the backfield. A.J. Hotchkins. Browning scrambling around Dye. Trying to turn the corner, but can't. And it's 4th down. All right, so what in the world is Oregon wearing today? 1916, and back in the early part of the century, they were known as the Wetfoots. Didn't officially become the Ducks until much later on. But the 1916 team, they won their first game 97-0. Then they tied Washington 0-0. Still went to the Rose Bowl and won it over Penn. So these uniforms they have on today are to honor the Webfoot era, specifically that 1916 team. Herbert starts his drive with a throw to Darren Carrington, and we go down to Jenny Taft.
Well, Joe, it might look like stripes on those jerseys, on the shoulders. Those are actually lyrics from the Mighty Oregon March. That's the fight song from 1916. Now, I had to ask some of the guys about the colors. I said, do you guys like it? They said, we didn't come to Oregon to be unique.
Wow, look at that. Herbert flips it ahead to Farrell Brown here at Sheldon High School in Eugene. Royce Freeman hit in the backfield and dropped by Joe Mathis. Browning feeling pressure. Tucks it, goes down. Oregon's defense has started to step up. This time it's Troy Dye, 4th down.
35 yards.
Uncharacteristic. Carrington short arms it. Washington's got it. There is a flag down.
Kick catch interference. Number 17 of the kicking team. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. 1st down, Oregon.
On 2nd and 10, Freeman again, bubbling it to the outside again. Has room. Freeman is inside the 10. Stays on his feet. Loses the ball, and Washington's got it. Every time it feels like Oregon's starting to grab some momentum.
They're looking to get the football out. They rally to the football. That time it was JoJo McIntosh. And you see Keyshawn Bierria fortunate to be able to get the football before it rolls out of bounds. It easily could have been Oregon's football.
Freeman's fumbled inside the 10. 3 straight carries for Gaskin. This time he's loose. Miles Gaskin down the sideline in a foot race with a cutback. Inside the 20. 67 yards.
Blocking sometimes.
Browning to throw against pressure. One-on-one to the end zone. Perfectly thrown, and John Ross has his 2nd touchdown of the day.
Absolute strike. This is where he's most accurate, is in the red zone. His timing is unbelievable. He's really developed that chemistry with his wide receivers.
It'd be Reggie Daniels. 28-0. Boy, we were moments away, it looked like, from Oregon.
And those turnovers and scores.
On the 25, Herbert feeling pressure and finds a man. Nelson has it for a 1st down. And then a flag flies out.
Personal foul, face mask, number 36 defense. That 15-yard penalty will be forced at the end of the play. 1st down.
Well, here's one reason why Mark Helfrich went with Justin Herbert. Getting a little pressure, just throws off his back foot, no big deal. A strike downfield. Carrington's going to be a guy that really needs to step up.
He's Freeman out of the backfield, and JoJo McIntosh, a missile out of the secondary to punish it. 0 for 2 on 4th down today. Brooks James left side, 1st down, spins his way free inside the 20. Pushed out by Sidney Jones.
Has better top end speed.
Out of an empty set, they pump short to Carrington. Herbert back across the field for a touchdown. And it's him, Brooks James. Booing here as they set up to potentially go for 2, something they did time and time again in the loss against Nebraska. They won't boo when it works.
Holding, number 81 offense. 10-yard penalty, replay the try.
There's Bayless right here. See how the left hand is on the outside?
2nd and 7. Gaskin again. Good surge from the defensive line, and Jimmy Swain finished him off. 3rd down. How about this crowd at Autzen Stadium with its team down 28-7 making noise? Pressure on 3rd down. Browning has it knocked down. 2nd and 10. Another play action pass, and Greg Gaines gets his 2nd sack of the day. Big old Greg Gaines at 6'2", 320, 16. They rush only 4 and still get home. Herbert feels it from the backside with Joe Mathis.
Joe Mathis working one-on-one with left tackle Brady Aiello. And that's one of those counter moves he has. Joe Mathis is fast up around the edge. That time started upfield and then cut back inside.
10 of 13, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. all day to throw, and perfectly in rhythm, it's Dante Pettis. Stopped by Arion Springs. He followed Chris Peterson from Boise State. Was there for Peterson's last 2 seasons. Recruited Jake Browning to Boise State. On 2nd down and 1, he'll throw again. Well protected. And now gets rid of it just in time to Levon Coleman. And it's 1st and goal for Washington.
One to work to the left side of the field.
Number 22 of the offense went out of bounds during the play and returned to the field of play and was the first player to touch the pass. That's a loss of down at the previous spot.
John Ross in space, 1st down. Spins his way to the 15. Browning on a quarterback draw. Coleman gives him a block and gets him a touchdown. 2nd rushing score of the day. Jake Browning 14 of 17 for 169, and he's got those 2 rushing scores now.
This has been the story for Jake Browning the entire year.
Coach, you turned both of Oregon's turnovers into scores. How pleased are you with the versatility you're seeing from your offense?
Yeah, I mean, we got to capitalize when we get turnovers. Defense doing a good job stopping them and getting turnovers when we need them.
Are there any changes you're looking for in the second? You dominated the first.
We just got to keep playing hard.
Rise in first half stats. Oregon had almost as many yards in the first half as Stanford did in the entire game against Washington. To lead the way for this Husky offense. Browning efficient as usual. Number 2 in the country in passing efficiency coming in, and he's done nothing to hurt that cause. We told you Gaskin's numbers. And Pettis leading the way through the air with John Ross. 6 catches, 57 yards. By himself, 179 to 73. Now it's John Ross making a great adjustment for the catch. It's not just the speed. This guy's an all-around receiver. They do bring it. Browning gets rid of it quickly. Dotson makes a cut, and it's 1st and goal as Schooler drops him.
Well, you're going to see motion out of the backfield, and really, Brendan Schooler, he's going to be the guy responsible for it. Look how much space is between the 2. Just an easy pitch and catch for the 1st down.
Now Dotson pulled down in the backfield by Mondu. Throwing the fade. John Ross is out there, and he gets another touchdown, beating Malik Lovett. 3rd of the day for Ross.
Dust yourself off and go play the next play.
3rd down and 2. Brooks James behind a pair of pulling offensive linemen has a 1st down. Hit by Taylor Rapp.
Covering down on the back end.
Herbert trying to get around O'Brien. It has Taj Griffin coming loose for an Oregon touchdown. First receiving touchdown of the season for the sophomore from New Jersey. On 2nd and 5 against pressure, Coleman, big hole. Levon Coleman high steps his way to the sideline and knocked out at the 30. Arion Springs gets him after 42 yards. He's out. From the 28-yard line, Browning scans the field, taking an end zone shot. Pettis out there for another opportunity at a catch, but he couldn't hang on.
It looks like Pettis is able to secure the football. He gets 1 foot down, 2 feet down. I mean, they're saying you've got to maintain possession by maintaining control of the football as you go to the ground.
The previous play is under review. After review, the receiver caught the pass as an upright player. Got 2 feet down in the end zone. As a result, it's a touchdown.
There you go. And a good explanation by Michael Mothershed.
Hey, that is a career high for Jake Browning.
Here comes a trick play. Nelson trying to get around Mathis. One-on-one. Joe Mathis, who's 6'2", 255, sticks right with Nelson. On 3rd and 9, a fake to Brooks James, who sets up and throws. Incomplete. To the outside goes Gaskin. And he's got a 1st down before his horse collared out of bounds, and that will bring a flag.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle, number 10, defense. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced at the end of the play. 1st down.
It's Dotson. And a reverse. John Ross blockers in front. And Ross gets tripped up with a 49-14 lead. A reverse for 26. Browning throwing in zone. Pettis one-handed. No signal yet.
Watch the concentration for Dante Pettis. He extends, brings it into his body, and maintains control to the ground. That is indeed
Pass
a catch.
Number 23 defense. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
And beat an Oregon team that's really dominated them the past few years.
Taj Griffin had a touchdown catch the last time he touched it. Here shows off great ability to change fields and accelerate across midfield. 34 yards. Brilliant from Griffin. Herbert zips one. Nelson lays out and makes the catch on a gain of 16.
Any part. Herbert's got a pretty big arm.
Taj Griffin bounces it. Stretches. In for the touchdown. His second of this second half. That's a first down. Now what is turning into a career night for Dante Pettis.
You got to get up and press coverage, challenge these wide receivers, and you may get burnt, but look, you're down by too much. If you want to try to make a play in this game, you have to do something.
Brady Hoke watches on, as does Chris Peterson. We go to the fourth in Eugene. Our Nissan Heisman watch, and look who breaks into it for you.
Yeah, Jake Browning. I mean, if you look at him, total touchdowns, he's got 25 right now. He's still got the whole fourth quarter to play. Lamar Jackson leads the country, I believe, with 28 between rushing and passing.
Browning throws, nearly intercepted.
Watch here. Swain's going to eventually undercut the route. Watch him retrace his footsteps, get underneath Pettis, and almost have the pick.
It's a screen. Dotson's got it. There he goes. Jamon Dotson runs by the secondary. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. The Huskies pouring it on the Ducks. Jake Browning's 8 touchdowns responsible for matches a Pac-12 record. Mitchell's bringing it out and paying the price. Time for a game break. Hello to Mike Hill.
Look like all these different starting combinations on defense.
Huge hole for Dotson. And Jamon Dotson inside the 20.
Forget, maybe we're spoiled having a quarterback like Marcus Mariota, realizing how good he was. With Prukop, you know, if you're betting on 1 year, being able to do it with a guy, it's not that easy.
Flying in there to make the tackle is Kalana Apelu. On second down, Dotson again inside the 5. First down and goal for the Huskies.
He's going to pull around and absolutely lay a pancake. Look at that.
Nice.
I mean, and that's been happening all night. And this is something that the Washington's really been doing all season long. I mean, everything starts with the running game.
Dotson fighting forward. His teammate drags him in. Touchdown. Nick Harris pulled him in and a flag comes. You can push, but you can't pull.
There you go.
Aiding the runner, number 56 offense. That's a 5-yard penalty. So first down.
You're not trying. That's his quote.
Dotson spinning free. Getting loose. There's his first career score. Well, that one looked better anyways.
Look at these rivalry games. Always try to get as many players as you can when you've got a lopsided win like this. So everyone can kind of enjoy it.
Jamon Dotson dropped by Jimmy Swain. Justin Herbert still in there, making every rep count at this point in his first career start. And a big hole off the left side for Lacoste, who put it on the ground, but it's recovered by Oregon.
lack of success. Now this is probably, you know, you're in the rebuilding phase if you're an Oregon fan. But to me, it starts with the quarterback. And when you have this up-tempo, high-powered offense, you've got to have the right guy behind center. Versus Washington State tonight, 379. Washington has rushed for.
DeCoste put it on the ground again. He's back on top of it again.
Needs to create a play right here on 4th down.
The roar you hear is from the Washington fans still here. And they'll roar even louder on a turnover on downs.
For Myles Gaskin, Jamon Dotson, Ron Coleman.
And Peterson shot him a look that I think will deter him from ever trying again.
Yeah, Coach Peterson's all business.
Yeah.
That 12-game losing streak against Oregon, you really demolished it. How rewarding is this performance and doing it against such a rival?
It feels great to get out of here with a win. Coming down to Eugene's always hard. You know, obviously we had the streak, but we weren't trying to pay attention to that or anything. Just come in, play, and I thought we did a good job.
You're responsible for 8 touchdowns tonight. You broke a school record, tied a Pac-12 record. How confident are you playing?
I mean, I feel like I didn't do anything amazing, like crazy. It was kind of did my stuff, did my reads, didn't try and do too much, and just went through my reads.
Not looking too far ahead. Chris Peterson, you know, would be proud of his response there. We'll be back here to Eugene to wrap it up in a moment.